Oh, wow.
Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State and home to the Kentucky Wildcats. And Big Blue Nation has turned out, revved up, and ready to go. The Rebels will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats offense will start this game off. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be, and now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment, too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program, knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. Everybody uses to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Evans. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Under fire. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. And this one is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the score It's 3-0.
Well, the head coach has to like that. It's the first drive of the entire year. You did some good stuff on the drive. You get yourself in field goal range. Most important, you come away with points to kick this season off.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for room. It's Knox. Trying to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Give to the back. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. He's up to 55 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. He'll do it himself. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Quickly complete.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Caught in the backfield. It's not. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Caught close to the marker. It's Gideon. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly complete. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
I I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Great place to start for this offense. They go to the ground, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Finds the tight end. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Rebels in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. The throw. Already find a hole in that secondary. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Makes a man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. He's now piled up 68 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Here's the handoff. Hard running there. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Gonna run it. It's Wilcox. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Shoots it to the left. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Wide receiver going in motion. Rushes on him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Kentucky will be forced to punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Snagged in the middle, it's Voorhees. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Finds his tight end. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pass interference, defense.
The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Finds his man. It's Gideon.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Caught behind the line. It's Gideon. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Quarterback extends the play. A strike downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Power football with the run. Bulldozes his way through. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on 1st down from the 40. Right back to the well. There he goes. Give him 96 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Rebels offense is back on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Irvin. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude. Keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
They'll give it to him again. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. And the Rebels. At the line, looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going to the run, it's Knox. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a crease. It's Coleman. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Now up by 4 here in the 3rd quarter. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They boot it away on 4th down. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. It's complete on the right side. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Using his legs, it's Voorhees. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Firing to the right, complete. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Looking to get it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty up.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt. Lofts one high and deep. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Looking downfield. It's Evans. Here's the pressure. Got a wide open receiver. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Trying to beat him to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for them.
Kentucky going quickly. On 3rd down, going up top. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Handoff to the lone back. Plows through the defense. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. To the air, it's Lindsey. The sure hands, it's Irvin. At the 35, he's loose. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Off the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. With the catch, it's Coleman. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vegas.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
And he puts through the extra point.
31, Kentucky, 13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Evans. Plucks it out of the air.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rodriguez. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock.
Strikes the ball, and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Wilcox. They stop him almost immediately short.